Yeah, the early part of the game was disastrous for us. The two turnovers, getting points on the board for them off of those were tough. So it was a poor start by us. I thought our team did battle through the major portion of the second and third quarters. Obviously, we let them get down and get a score in the last quarter. We were not able to put points on the board, although we had drives that we were able to get going, but we weren't able to finish those drives off with touchdowns. He's really a really good player, and you know, part of it was obviously trying to stop the run game, and you know, he did catch a pass on us, one that was a fairly extensive pass play for him, kept a drive alive and got good yardage on it, but you know, we were dedicated to stopping the run and taking our chances in the throwing game a little bit, but and so we were able to hold him down, I guess, fairly well. I'm not sure of the final statistics, but I know he's a great back and a great competitor. Oh, I think it played a huge role, and obviously Kent State's a very good defensive football team, but you know, we lost 3 guys in the first half, Pryor in the first quarter. With a broken leg, or excuse me, McGrath. What did I say, Pryor? Yeah, John McGrath with a broken leg. Carlotta with a concussion, left in the first half, and Eric Herman had nerve damage in his elbow and was not able to continue to play. So that's 3 of your starting linemen gone, and that certainly had an effect on us.
Has there been anything you can put your finger on or try to look at in the offseason, given the state of injuries you guys have had this year? Is there a way to prevent a slew like this happening again, or is that something that's going to take time to look at?
Well, we've looked at a lot of things, you know, and the injuries have not occurred in one place. They have not been just on our field or on opposing teams' fields or a practice field. You know, a few have come in practice, but most have come in games, and I don't, you know, we had a lot of broken bones actually, as far as those injuries are concerned. I don't know in this game that there's much you can do about that. Certainly nothing in the off season, you know. So it's just unfortunate that we had the kind of injuries we had this year. But sometimes those years come along. This one was a bit much.
Tyler Tettleton, has he continued to progress? He hasn't looked like the same guy now for a month, and I'm interested on your thoughts about whether he's trying to do too much, whether the injuries at the position groups around him have caught up, or if he's regressed a little bit and doesn't seem as savvy in the pocket, I guess is the simplest way to put it.
Well, you know, he was under a fair amount of pressure today, and you know, there were times maybe he bailed out of the pocket when maybe he shouldn't have, and maybe should have thrown the ball away a couple times. So you know, I think all of us share in what happened, and but you know, Tyler is a tremendous competitor, and I think he certainly does press himself to be a perfectionist and to get points on the board every series, and you know, it's tough on him when it doesn't happen, and you know, I think that's where he's at right now.
You guys are 8-4, have lost 4 or 5. You guys deserve to go to a bowl game. Do you want to go to a bowl game right now? If you had to make your case, you know, how would you make it?
Oh, I'm not making a case. You know, we're what we are. We've got 8 wins. We are a banged up football team, but you know, we'll go with what the Bulls see and how they feel, and we'll go from there. But I'm not making a case one way or the other.